afternoon, this is Dorina Spice. Today I'm going to make some Mithai, very nicely dessert done, for you guys to see and for you guys to try. And I'll see you in a little bit. So this is the ingredient for the Mithai. Here I have 3 cups of flour. Notice 3 cups of flour. I have half a cup of butter or margarine in here. See, half a cup of butter or margarine, or you could use 2 sticks. Here I have half a coconut. I have a 1/3 cup of condensed milk, or you could use half, but I have 1/3, and 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and I have 1/4 teaspoon of aniseed. So I'll mix all these up together, then I'll show you. Yes, and also vanilla, with 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and I would add a rind, some rind of an orange. So I'll show you how I get all these together. So I'll show you in the next step. I'm gonna show you how I start mixing it. So this is the 3 cups of flour here. Here is the half a cup of butter or margarine, or you could use 2 sticks of margarine or 2 sticks of butter. This is a tablespoon of baking powder. This is a half a coconut, half coconut, not half a cup, half coconut. This is the aniseed. I have some vanilla extract here. I would put 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And this is the orange. This is how you make an orange rind. You hear about orange rind? This is, I take the orange and I grate a little of the rind out of the orange like this. Give it a really nice flavor. That's enough. And now I'll be adding the condensed milk. Take out this flake coconut. Adding the coconut, the condensed milk. So for this ingredient I use 1/3, but you could use half to 1/3 or half. Now we're gonna blend all this up together. Now I'm going to be adding some water to make like a dough. So you gotta work at it until it resembles like a breadcrumbs. So now I'm going to be adding in some water like to form a dough. Show you how I'm going to form a dough here. You just throw the water in at a time and you form a dough. Now you gotta be careful how much you throw, because you do not want it to get too soft now. I think this could use a little more. So I just put a little more water in that, so I think that's enough. So I'm gonna make it into a whole big dough now, kneading it up. So I'm gonna finish this and then I show you. Just knead it and you make a dough out of it, a big dough. So here I finish making the dough. What I'll do with this now, I'm gonna make like I'll set it aside, but I'm gonna make like 3 batch of this. So I'll make it in 3 amount here. I roll it out like this. So I finish all this up and I'll let you see the next step. Here is the dough that I made out. This is it. I put it made it out and I cover it. I leave it there for 30 minutes. So now I'm gonna work on this. But before I do that, I forgot my camera wasn't rolling. I add half of, like, this is a 1/4 teaspoon. I use half of this salt in this ingredient, which you guys didn't see, so I just want you to know that. Anyway, so I'm gonna show you now. I'll be making the syrup. So this is what I need here. I need one heap cup of sugar. I need some cinnamon. I need some nutmeg. So I already grate half a teaspoon of nutmeg, so I put this here. And I'm gonna use 1 cup of water to the mixture. So now I'm gonna mix it and let it start boiling. So I'll show you the next step. So I'm gonna show you how I mix this. This is the syrup. So this is like the 1 cup of water here. I'll be adding in the nutmeg, adding in the sugar, and the spice. So I let these boil until it come down. When it get thickened, then we add it to the dough when I finish frying that dough. So I see you. So if you notice, this is the syrup I'll be making, and now I put it there. So I gotta keep turning it until the sugar dissolves, and then it's gonna come down into a syrup. So in the meantime, I'll be working with the dough. So this have a good while to go. So I'm gonna show you as it coming to the end. So here I want to show you how I do prepare the dough for the Mithai frying. So I've added some flour to it, and then I'm gonna roll it out. Roll it. So you have to roll it out like a 1/2 inch thick, not too thin, like a 1/2 inch thick. You have to roll it out. So this is fine where it is here now. I have to cut it now. Now I'm going to show you how I'm cutting it. You can make it whatever size you want. So I'm gonna finish this up, but I'm gonna show you before I leave. I'm gonna show you how I do cut this one. So I cut it like pieces like this. You could make it small, you could make it a little bigger. It all depends on how you like it. Doesn't matter. I'm going to show you back how I cut it. I do it like a little, or you could make it like a diagonally shape. That's how it's gonna cut. So I finish all this up and then I'll let you see. So I want to show you, this is how it cut up. So now we'll be ready to frying. So the oil is ready and I'm gonna put in this for frying. This is how you fry it. Put in a couple of pieces to fry. So I'll let these fry here and then I'll show you the next step on this here. So it's coming nicely, so I'm gonna turn it now. You notice it started to get a brown, so that's what we want, a little golden brown. So let all these fries up and then you see the next step. Looking very good. So this set is finished. I'll take this one out. You see, you gotta let it brown a little, nice and golden, so it's finished. We'll take it out, drain it on a paper towel. So I do all of this and then I'll let you see the next step. Okay, I have a little more. Let me just throw that in. So this is the next step. So basically I'm gonna do all like this and finishing them up and then I'll let you see the next step. So I'm turning this step here. See? It's nicely fried. Let it get a little more color, then I'll take this one out. So I'll finish all the rest and I'll show you the next step what I do with the syrup. So basically I'll cook all of them out like this. Then we go to the step with the syrup. But the syrup is boiling. You gotta come down very thick, so I'll show you that. Then I'll let it go. Now this is finished here. I'll take this out now. I want you to take a quick look at the syrup. So, you know, you gotta get more thick than this. So it's boiling right now. So we're gonna boil and get a little more thick. Then we'll be ready to go into the mixture. So here I want to show you that the dough is coming to, like, it looks like it's finished. But you know, you have to wait to see that it come really right down with a little bubbly like this and thick. Now the way you're going to test this syrup, I'm going to show you how you test it to know, make sure it's ready. So I want to show you how this syrup, if you know it finished, this is how you do it. You have a little water, cold water here. And then you throw a drop into this water. Now if you notice in there, it's forming a little ball. Now it's finished. That's how you check to know if it's finished. So the Mithai is finished fried and the syrup is finished and the syrup smells so good. The whole house is smelling syrup. Now this is what I'm gonna do next. We're gonna add this syrup into this mixture. And then you turn it up and let it glaze over it until it dry. Now this is gonna come dry and then it'll be ready for eating. So I'm just showing you. You could put more syrup, less syrup. I think this is good. So I'll let this sit a little, then I'll show you the final step. So here my Mithai, nicely done, and it tastes very delicious. I want to say that you know, you could make a whole batch like what I just did, save some, but you know, beside that, I didn't do all. So this is Zorina Spice. I want to thank you guys for watching. You guys have a beautiful day. Enjoy, and thank you guys so much. Bye bye.